Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all might be fine and safe in your home. So, today, children, in grammar, we are going to do chapter 6 parts of speech. So, we know that, children, the parts of speech it contains there are eight main parts of speech. Okay, that is nouns, pronouns, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So, today we are going to read about the pronoun. Okay, we will read what is a pronoun. In the previous class, we have read about the noun. So, what is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, thing, or ideas. So, we have done about the common noun, proper noun, materialistic noun, collective noun, and abstract noun in the previous class. Now, we will do about the pronoun. What is a pronoun? So, children, a pronoun is a word that refers to a noun and can stand in its place. So, this pronoun it stands in the place of a noun. By using a pronoun, you can refer to the same person, place, thing, or idea repeatedly without using the same noun every time. So, what happens when we are using the noun? When we are using the pronoun, in that case, we can use that in the place of the noun. So, what we have to do? Uh, Instead of repeating the same name again and again, you can use this word pronoun. For example, the following sentence becomes far less awkward when pronouns are used. So, what happens when we say the sentence? Like, see, without pronouns, the sentence Molly thinks that Molly should sell Molly's car to Molly's brother. So, what do we see in this? We have to repeat the name Molly again and again. So, it looks awkward, okay, to repeat Molly again and again. It doesn't look nice. So instead of that, what we can use pronouns. Okay, let us see how with pronouns the sentence will look. Molly thinks that she should sell her car to her brother. So here we have used some words instead of Molly, like she and her. So those words are called pronouns. So the words which have been used instead of Molly, like she and her, those are pronouns. Understood? So the word that is used instead of the noun, that is called a pronoun. Now see, the dog is hiding under the table. So dog is a noun. Everyone knows that it is a name. And the subject of the sentence. So it is a subject of the sentence. You know that what is a subject? Subject is the doer of the action. So who is doing the action? The dog is doing the action of hiding. Then see, the pronoun it can substitute for dog. So the pronoun it is used for the substitute. Okay, to substitute the dog. So instead of a dog, we can use the pronoun it. So it is hiding under the table. So instead of writing the dog is hiding under the table, we have used it is hiding under the table. Now see, note, the pronoun it can be used to substitute for ideas, things and animals, but never used to substitute for a person. So this pronoun it is used instead of ideas. Means again, instead of saying the ideas also again and again, we can use that it. Then things, instead of things we can use it. Means for non-living things, animals, birds, we use that it. Okay, we use it, but never use to substitute for a person. That means we don't use this it for any person. Now let us see what we use. See, why do we need pronouns? So pronouns take the place of nouns. We have read that these pronouns they take the place of nouns when we are writing or talking about something. So when we are talking or writing about something, we use the pronoun instead of noun. It would be very tiresome if we had to repeat the same noun over and over again. So what would happen? It would not look nice and we'll feel tired also again and again using the same name. So instead of that, we have used pronouns. Now see, pronouns are words that takes place of a noun. We have read now that pronouns take the place of noun. must agree with the noun it replaces. So it must agree with the noun it replaces. It means that we have seen that for persons, okay, for person we don't use it, we use it with ideas, things, or the animals, birds, like that. Like see here, he, she, it are singular subjective personal pronoun. So here he, she, it, why do we use? We use for singular nouns, okay. And then they, we are plural subjective personal pronouns. So they, we, they are used for plurals, okay. Now, when you replace a noun in the subject, you use the pronouns he, she, it, we, and they. So, what happens? When we use a noun, okay, when we have to use, replace a noun in the subject, you use the pronouns he, she, it, we, and they. Like, see, he replaces a boy or man, she replaces a girl or woman. So, he is used in the place of a boy or man instead of saying the name again and again. She used for instead of a girl or a woman. It replaces a thing or animal. So it is used to replace a thing or animal. And they replaces two or more people or things. And they, it is used for plurals. So there are some examples of how pronouns replace nouns. See, Zena is going to college. She is going to college. Now see, instead of using Jenna, we have used a she. Okay, Jenna is going to college. We have written she is going to college. Paul borrowed a book. So Paul is a boy. So we have used he borrowed a book. The bird flew across the sky. So bird, it flew across the sky. The teddy bear was on the shelf. So instead of teddy bear, we have used it was on the shelf. Then my mom and I, plurals, we went to the market. So we have used for my mom and I together. So we went to the market. The boys ran down the stairs. So the boys ran down the stairs, plural. So we have used they ran down the stairs. Now write the pronouns used in the sentences. So he likes to play with kids. What is noun pronoun over here? He. We should listen to one another. We. I heard them singing downstairs. So what are the pronouns? I and them. They surely know the answer. They is the pronoun. I told her to be quiet. So I and her are the pronouns in these sentences. So the words which are used in the place of the noun are called pronouns. So thank you children. Revise the chapter again.